49ers take on the Eagles on Sunday. Possibly the number one seed in the conference on the line. Where the rematch happens, if there is one, will be determined by who wins the game. The 49ers are favored, Devin, by 3 points in Philadelphia, even though Philadelphia is 10-1. How surprised are you by the fact that the 49ers walk into this game as 3-point favorites?
I'm kind of surprised, even though I'm not fully versed on how they even decide these odds of the games and all of those. I'm definitely surprised that, and I know the Eagles, the 49ers, when they've been at full strength, they've looked incredible this year. But I just think the way the Eagles have played and they're at home with that Philadelphia crowd, I wouldn't favor the Niners in this situation. But I'm sure the Eagles actually love this. They love kind of being the underdog. So it creates a great narrative for this game.
Not that you guys were underdogs often in New England, but would Belichick use that as part of the effort to get you guys focused and riled up, that they don't believe in you because you're the underdogs in this game, according to the people who make the odds?
Yeah, people used to make fun of us because in New England we would find ways to like make ourselves underdogs in a lot of situations, and there's no doubt about it. This would be a week where Bill would come in probably on like a Thursday or Friday with some quote from somebody, and then he would piggyback off of, we're not even favored in the game. Like something like that would come up to let people know, like, I don't know how good you guys think we might be, but nobody else feels that way. And I remember 2018, towards the end of the season, everything was that. Tom's not good enough. The team, like we felt like it seemed like every day we found something that someone said to be like, yep, let's use this, let's use that. So I'm sure the Eagles have some of this stuff taped on the wall somewhere in that building this week.
I remember the division round game that year when you guys beat the Chargers and Tom Brady said on the field after the game, nobody believes this. It's like, Tom, everybody believes in you. What the hell are you talking about? But that's part of the mindset, to dig a little deeper and put in a little extra. And both sides are going to need that. 49ers and the Eagles. I mean, that's what makes this matchup so compelling to me, Devin. It just has that feel of an old school brawl. The two best teams in the NFL who have a high degree of toughness and physicality that are part of why they're great. Something's got to give in this one. Which way are you leaning?
Yeah, and this is what we love about the NFL. When you get these teams where, like, usually you're like, oh, this league's a matchup league. Like, this team does this. Both these teams can play you anyway. They can run the ball. They have some of the most dynamic receivers that can make plays, and both defenses will smash and hit you in the mouth. They can rush the passer. But I know I got on the picking the Niners as a favorite, but I am leaning towards the Niners. I think the Niners have been waiting for this game all season. They've had this game circled, kind of like how Philly went into Kansas City a few weeks ago. They had the game circled because of the Super Bowl. And I think the Niners have talked about this game last year coming off the playoff loss, that they felt they were better than the Eagles, injuries, blah, blah, blah. So I think they have so much to prove in this game. And I think the Eagles are really focused on, like, we're just staying the course. Like, this is the season we're building up because ultimately we have one thing in mind, and that's to win the Super Bowl. And I think the Niners are going to pour everything into this. And I know the Niners still have Super Bowl aspirations as well, but I think this is the Niners, like, regular season Super Bowl that they've been waiting for. And I think they kind of squeak out a victory. But I think ultimately the Eagles are more focused on the future and being in the Super Bowl than this actual game.
And the very real fact that I think, to get back to what we were talking about earlier about health this time of year and rest and ability to perform, 49ers played last Thursday night, had a couple of extra days, and the Eagles had that overtime epic knockdown drag out against the Bills. It's a lot to recover from and get ready to play the 49ers. The 49ers. And then the Cowboys the following week. Are you kidding me? And then the Seahawks. The Eagles have a heck of a run. All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll wrap up this Friday edition of PFT Live right after this. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.